Alright, welcome back to another Flipper Friday video with me, Third Floor Hermit. I'm so excited. I'm just super jittery, and that's not just the coffee talking. I'm excited to be playing this game. Is that a mark? No, it's just a shadow cast by this. Okay, we're good. Look how pretty this place is turning out to be. We've been on here for a few episodes, but I'm excited to just get more done, get finished. It's so pretty around here. God. Good. Last week, the employee break room, or club room, I'm not sure which one this is. God, I really want to maybe join like an art club in the city, but travel's such a bitch. Forgive my language, so early in the video. I usually give it a couple of minutes before I start just going off. Alright. Oh, man, I've had such a fab little week. I'm very happy. And I'm excited to get in here and do some work. So let's take a look at what we gotta do. Tap. Door. Bye. Opening up these walls a little bit. Nice. I said that I didn't have a treat for myself this week, but that's a lie. I made a little tray bake, which if you don't know, it's not something you bake. You just combine ingredients in a tray and leave it to set. Because I had some bits and bobs lying around in the kitchen. I was like, I can maybe make something from this. And it almost went well. Like, you know, it still turned out fine, but it's just like there were a few things going wrong. Because like, I bought one of those giant bags you can get of like broken biscuits super cheap. Because I don't mind if they're crumbly. We're in the middle of like a huge financial crisis and everything. Everything's super expensive, so I'm gonna, you know, pay less per kilo of biscuit. Ooh, air conditioning. One of the kinds of biscuit that were in there. Where do you go? Oh, do I just get to pick? Okay, they're not fussed. I'm gonna put it over here for now. I just don't want it to be like, you know, I imagine if you have an aircon thing like that, it has to be having a thing on the outside, which I know this game is probably not going to make me do, but I'm just imagining. Oh, hang on a second, I'm getting a call. You're going to have to wait. And I'm back. I am the person on call anytime my grandmother needs help carrying washing outside. She's only a small little old lady. She can't carry a basket of washing out. She also won't let me actually help her put up the washing, and she'll start giving me a smack if I do. Look at these fun tables. We need some lights in here so we can see what we're doing. Is there gonna be a cafe up here? That'd be pretty slick. That seems pretty centered. Gonna find out as we go. Oh yeah, these need to be spread out way more. But first let's turn them on. Okay. You go right back there. That'll do me. You can go right there. You go. Is that fine? That looks pretty fine to me. One more security chair. Go, just kind of tucked out the way, because you can't put it here, because people like come around here. Like I imagine kids swinging on this bit and swinging around here, and then just smash into security guard. That's what I'm imagining. Right. Yeah, biscuits. There was like one kind of biscuit in the box. I couldn't tell if it was meant to be like shortbread or an Odie biscuit, but it wasn't great. So when you've got tons of biscuits that nobody's eating, the thing to do with them is to make a tray bake. Tray bake, very simple. You crush up your biscuits, mix them with condensed milk to make your biscuit base, layer of caramel, layer of chocolate. That's like for the millionaire shortbread kind of tray bake. There's tons of other ones, but that was the goal for this one. Let's see what we got right here. These, oh, are these all going on the tables? Before I do that, there's still stains in here? Back it up. Scrub, scrub. Q. Whoop. Okay, now that's good. Surface finishes. Go in here. Go here. Grab it. Grab it. Okay, so we got gray and we got white. How do I want to play this? I'm thinking white outer walls, gray interior wall. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, first issue with the tray bake is my biscuit to condensed milk ratio was a little bit off. I only had 1 tin of condensed milk. No, I had a whole tin of condensed milk. I wasn't gonna like keep some of it for something else, so I just poured the whole tin in, and so it was a little bit wet. I ended up with like a bit of a fudgy consistency for my biscuit base, which, you know, I wasn't mad about. I'm like, some of these tray bakes could stand to be a little bit softer. Nothing wrong with that. So that was the first layer. And then I had a tin of caramel that I can't remember what I bought it for. It was sitting in my cupboard and I was like, well, I might as well use it for this. I hadn't used it before, so I wasn't quite expecting it to be as like wet as it was. So I was expecting something that would maybe like dry a little bit out in the open air. It didn't do that much. And again, there was quite a lot of it. Whole tin is a lot. But I didn't have anything else to use it for, so it was going in the batch. Add some salt to it, just, you know. I like some salt on my sweet treats. And then I was going to top that with milk chocolate. Didn't have much milk chocolate, because I keep on using it for... In the winter, I like to like top my cereal with some like... If I have hot milk, have some grated chocolate on top of it. But I had some milk chocolate left over to help finish covering the whole thing, so did kind of like a marbled effect on top, which was really nice. And then added some pretzels crushed up and some salt on top, like little like light baked pretzel sticks, so it's not too crunchy or anything. And that was all fine, set nice and fine, all that. But when I was cutting it later, every time I tried to cut into it, just like all the caramel came like out the sides. Which is, again, fine. You just gotta, like, eat this whole thing with a spoon, basically. And I was like, well, if I'm eating this with a spoon anyway, let me try something that I haven't done with any of my tray baked food before. And I put it in the microwave for, like, 6 minutes. No, 6 minutes. 600 watts for 15 to 20 seconds. Because I was like, maybe I can get this caramel going all gooey and runny without fully melting the chocolate or making the pretzels go all... squidgy and chewy as bread stuff tends to do in the microwave, and it was pretty fucking good. And like that's how I've been like having a little piece, like a little square of it every day with my coffee or something, or for dessert at night. Just nice gooey warm treats, so good. Yum. A bit yum. And yeah, I don't know how anybody out there who, you know, is familiar with tray bakes and stuff like that is gonna feel about that. I've been like trying to convince my family to have it. It was like the biscuit base goes so soft, like everything can just kind of like mix together. It's so good. Boom. But yeah, it does feel a little bit like, you know, committing some kind of culinary crime. Like I was at a cafe the other day because I sit in one while I drive my grandma to her weekly bingo games, and I sit for an hour in the cafe, have a hot drink, and either do some sketching or something, do some reading. Oh man, am I using the wrong color? I think I'm using the right color. Did I just get white twice? Hang on. this the same color? Is it just the way the light's hitting the walls? Okay, that's definitely different. Okay, don't worry, we'll fix that in a bit. Yeah, I have recently been ordering a London fog all the time. Might as well just put this here. I haven't been given any wood surface finishes to use, so we're using some of this. But yeah, London fog is just all steamed milk, Earl Grey tea, and vanilla shot. It's really good. I have a feeling that maybe I should... yeah. If I go... nope, not that one. This one, this one. And then... not that, what is it? R, that's the one. Duplicate. Find finish in store. There it is. Bye. There we go. Little extra effort just to make the whole room come together nicely. But yeah, the first, like, now I've been ordering it enough times that, like, the usual staff are like, yeah, the usual, they don't question it, and they put it through, but I just, they had a new girl at the counter, because the lady who usually rings me in was busy, and I asked for, like, tentatively, like, London fog, in case she, like, knew what it was, and she just looked totally blank, and I described it to her what it was, and she just kept looking so lost. And then, another lady in the queue was like, I've never heard of that before, and I was going on saying, like, oh my god, all milk tea has been kind of, like, a revelation. Because I've liked it ever since I've had, like, you know, cold Hong Kong milk tea. But now I've started having it hot, it's just really good. What am I doing? Hands? No, I want to go to sell, which is here. Boop. God, it feels like I haven't been getting enough House Flipper in. I'm forgetting all the controls, but I don't regret my decision to start breaking up my Fridays into other videos. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that because I need this. Okay, so that means I can go R, duplicate, find it in store, buy, place, click, click, click. There we go. Click, R, sell, boom. Hey presto, look at this room, nice and bright now, nothing like the dark dingy room we came into in the beginning. What do we have? Oh, these are the little writing plates that tell you about the pieces of art, isn't it? So, let's just put things that go on the walls on the wall to start with. 3, and then we can decide what we're doing with them after. But yeah, I think we can safely assume these tables are not actually for a cafe, even though this would be a nice little room for it. Was that how many we needed? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure it's fine. I love these little doodads. I like things made out of pipes and stuff. You know, because we deal with a lot of scrap in my family's business. Take out old heating and boiler systems, put in new ones. And I always wondered, like, oh, what if I got into, like, doing some welding art and stuff like that? But I've always got so many things to do. There's a few pieces, like, you know, huge, like, trash welded pieces at our nearest junkyard where we take a lot of our copper and things to sell. And they're really cool. Okay, got some freestanding pieces. Boop, boop. This room is gonna need a bit of finagling. Have we seen this in someone's house playing this game? I feel like, you know, there was maybe a carpenter guy's workroom or something, and he had something like this, but like scaled way down. Like, that seems likely. Alright. So, how to do this? You want to put them in front of the window? I see. No matter how I turn this desk, it's going to have a weird way of sitting. I could leave these tables in the center of the room. I could just do that. Because I like to create, like, you know, a circular system that people kind of gotta walk around. I think, yeah, we'll put these two on the outside and all the little pipe guys on the outside. No, in the inside. You know what I'm saying. I need to see what feels center in this room. That seems good. So we still want space to be able to walk between here and the window. No, this can go much closer. Even closer. Don't be afraid to get next to each other. Boom. One space to be able to go around. And then maybe put some of these big guys in, like, the corners. That's what I'm imagining. Boom. Oh, we can definitely, like, move these around and space them out a little bit more. We'll do that once I've got them all in a line. You know, I'm gonna sell these little doodads. 1, 2. There we go. I needed 3 exactly. I knew I was going over the top. There we go. God, I wish I could put like a little raised platform here for this. I mean, I can. Oh, why don't I? I always like just do stuff that is exactly as people request. But what if we play around a little bit? Like from... Let's just try a small platform. Is that too big? Let's try this. Go duplicate some of this wood. By click, click, click. And then not this one. I'm gonna get the controls back under again eventually. Okay, bye. Place, click. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. I like that. Okay. Grab. Ah, not that. Don't dump a lawnmower in here. We'll never get it out. Question is, how do we want it facing? I had intended for it to go at an angle, but I think like you get a better view of it just like that. Boom. Sorry, take a second stretch, drink some coffee. Right. Yeah, I think I like that. We can continue that. Which corners do we want it in? Yeah, it'll have to be these two for sure, because this one's really too small for anything. Right. This one needs the biggest corner, so it's gonna go over there. This one just needs a wee corner, it can go over here. So if I go... put you guys over there. A tab. There we go. Brick lane. Time to be a brickie. That's probably like way bigger than we need. Okay, let's hit R so I can make sure I get small hits. Like, I'm always thinking, like, I want wheelchairs and buggies to be able to maneuver around these art pieces, so if I gotta break these down a little bit, so be it. I have to prioritize accessibility for the public. Nope, don't break that. Go. We'll see if I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Surface finish. Edges. I'm seriously doubting my ability to get this entire floor done today. I think like part of my mom was like, yeah, I'm gonna like totally finish this entire art studio this episode, and next episode we're gonna work on our house a little bit. That might have been a little ambitious. Let's grab you. Oh. Bam. Now this one can go an angle. Yeah. And get a little bit here. I wonder if I should put these like this here. I feel like that's less likely to be... You know, I feel like if someone's standing here reading a thing, it's clogging up the pathway less than if someone is standing here reading a thing, you know? It's all about the flow. Okay, and you're gonna go over in this corner. Yeah, we don't need to be giant or anything. Go. Surface finishes. Excuse me. Edges. Oh. And edges. Hip. Jump, 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 jump. Alright, it's trying to think about what I'm doing here, but I need to also talk about my week. What else happened? Confusing baristas, been making my tray bake, played a really fun point and click adventure, just a demo for, I keep wanting to say Hasbro, no, it's Habromania, and it's like an Alice in Wonderland themed point and click style adventure. Full game is not out yet, but the Kickstarter has more than surpassed all of its stretch goals, so I'm hoping that it'll come out. Whenever the game does come out, I will absolutely be playing it all the way through. Need to get some more on that edge. Hello. Like, I love anything Alice themed. It has such a really cool art style, and I've been wanting to play a point and click adventure game, so I think later today I'm going to be playing more Irredeemable. Once I finish that series, because I'm trying to get that up on Saturdays right now, and I think it's maybe they only got like 3 or so more episodes in it before I reach the end of the game, but I could be wrong, could be more, but I think once that one is done, once that one's done, I think maybe I'll go for a point and click adventure. I don't know. I could change my mind, and like once I've gotten through whatever backlog videos I currently have, put a point and click adventure up on Wednesdays or something, but I don't know. I really want to play one. Oh, to have 30 more hours in a day. Not 30 more hours, just 30 hours in a day would be nice. Just a couple more. Put this down. Flipper tool. No. Flipper tool R. Sell. Okay. And you are coming with me. Yeah, I'm into that. Okay. If you're wondering why I put on that side instead of like in here, I imagine the flow going, you know, around this way. And so I'm fine for people to like let out and deposit here and read this. Right. What else does this room need? Is that everything in this room? Only one way to find out. I go out here. Yeah, no explanation point showing up in this room. Alright, that's nice. Very nice. Oh wait, no, we can't just go. Yeah, I gotta put some of these. I think both of these are fine to be on this wall. There we go. Ah, look nice. Alright, let's see. About this nice little balcony room. I have a feeling that we're gonna need to put this right here. And there's paintings on the other side that are gonna pull down. Un momento, por favor. Ooh, other things made this week. Super nice. I had such a disaster zone in my kitchen. Like, I couldn't use the kitchen table for anything because it was just covered in art supplies. But my sister was doing some rearranging of her stuff this week, and she had a leftover little shelf unit thing, and I was able to get most of the stuff onto there, reorganize some stuff, move some things around. My table is clear now, so I can sit and do traditional stuff there. So yesterday I was going through a book on animation, doing some studying of that, and that was a lot of fun. Because I was thinking, like, I needed a day to just be doing some traditional work because I've been struggling to sit at my computer and do digital stuff, and it's like, well, if I want to get better at digital stuff, I gotta work on some of my just traditional things just to get into the groove. It does help. Excuse me. So yesterday I was like just writing down some notes on animation and copying some stuff out of the book, and it started off with just like, you know, Tigger jumping around and bouncing. I was like with this little butt like squishing and stretching and stuff, and I was like, I didn't think I'd have to be drawing caked up Tigger as part of my practices, but here we are. Oh, this definitely needs some cleaning still. Yep. I think, is this room now done? Yeah, we're good. Still stuff to sell. What in here needs sold? Oh, that's right. I keep avoiding selling doorways, just make things a little easier. Okay, everything else buy? Yes. Okay, I already bought what paint is that? Now I'm gonna sell and just buy them both again. Buy one. Buy two. Buy. God damn it, all these white and gray colors, I'm not loving it. But, do what we can. Does this need anything? This doesn't need anything. Let's close this. Ah! Oh, dang it. Everything's a mess, right? You paintings, move here for now, just so I know that these three come back in here. Alright, stay there. Now, open, close. Close. Open. Open, close. There we go. Right. Walls needing fresh look of paint. No. I'm thinking change up the sign white on the interior wall. Oh no, wait, that's staying blue. Staying blue. Are these also blue? Okay, let's make this wall blue and the other wall. I thought it was like white and gray again. Oh, we're able to do like free painting now. I forgot that. Usually you have to like click from here to here. This is the zone I'm painting, but now I can just click and go right for it. I shouldn't have done it right for it. Oh no. Yeah, don't worry. Easily fix that. We know how to. Bum, bum, bum. All the way up here. Shoop. Yep. 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 And then shoop. Hip. Hip. There we go. Down, 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 down. Down. Up, 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 up. Hip. There we go. Beautiful. It's true. I'm trying to think, what else have I been up to this past week? Ooh. As usual, been on charity shop breaks. Found 2 records I wanted. One was the Sound of Music soundtrack. And another one was like an accordion cover band. Which I'm like, yes, this is absolutely my stuff. I love some accordion. I love some accordion. I love some bagpipes. And I love some old classic songs. I haven't played it yet to see how the quality is, but I'm excited. And then for a quid, I found this book on a history of fashion with lots of really nice photos and illustrations, which is something I'm trying to find more of, is like old books with photos in them to use as photo references for sketching and drawing, because I was reading somewhere that it's a really good idea to, you know, if you are going to sketch from an image, make it not something that is like the first Google thing you come across. Go find something more interesting. Find something in old books that is not like something that everybody else sees or whatever. And try and make your own composition from within that photo, make more interesting and all that stuff. So I've been on the lookout in the charity shops for more books with photos in them, and I always love something that shows historical fashion or just fashion in general. So this was a huge win for just £1. Very happy with that. Oh, and I got, I think it was like someone's little ceramic project where it's like a little wooden barrel, but what is this line here? I guess it's just there. Gotta fix that, right. Which means go this, go to fate. Yeah, I think it was meant to be like a ceramic barrel with like a cushion on top, so it could be like a little pin cushion. And I tried putting, like, I've been needing a new pin cushion, and like I love barrel-y, like old wood things and things like that, because like, you know, like my pirates and everything, and it felt like that's made for me right there. But bum. Hello, sorry, my dog's bothering me. You need in? Make yourself comfy. Stopped by a selection box on my way back to my desk. There was like the Thornton's selection boxes were reduced down to like £2 a box in Tesco's, and how could I say no to that? Just a little someone to help me get through the rest of my coffee. Yeah, so this pin cushion. Tried to use it, but the pins don't go that far down, so they just kind of keep falling out. It's a little bit disappointing. It's like I could maybe try ripping out the cushion top, find out what's going on there, and add my own cushion top to it, which I might do in the future, because otherwise it's just another paperweight. And I've got like a lot of rocks I've collected over the years, which are my current paperweights, so I don't need another one of those. I do need another pincushion, however. So, I should try and talk and eat. That's something for me to maybe add to the to-do projects pile. Big lights. Bang in the center ceiling. And what was that, 3 of these? 3 of these. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I think this could be moved over a little bit. And you can also be moved over a hair. There we go, much better. Which means that you ladies can now come up here. Boom. And boom. You always hear me talking about, ooh, accessibility, great. Let's make our buildings more accessible. Let's add railings everywhere in all of our bathrooms and everything whenever I'm playing these games. Because it's very important in your building stuff. I've been seeing this video... I've been seeing a lot of videos from this woman in a wheelchair who's been going around saying how accessible places are in, like, London and stuff. And she was showing a video where she'd been to Costa and, like, ringing the buzzer they have outside, which is, like, crazy to me. I don't think I've been in a city where, like, there hasn't just been, like, not a buzzer for someone to come and get a ramp outside the door for you. But just, like, you know, there is a ramp and there's a button that presses that automatically opens the doors. Like, that's just what it is in my city. But yeah, she said, like, no one paid attention or the buzzer wasn't working or anything and stuff like that. Costa got back to her after that video and was like, hey, we fixed the bell and everything. She went back and she rang the bell. The bell was ringing, but not a single colleague came out to help her get into the building or anything. It just totally ignored it. It's just really kind of frustrating that that kind of shit is not better addressed. You know? Especially by, like, huge companies like that that should be able to, like, manage making things better for people in comparison to, like, maybe some smaller businesses have a tougher time, like, maybe affording to make their building accessible and things like that. I don't know. It just felt like a huge letdown. That, especially that they, like, called her back to be like, oh yeah, no, we totally improved this, and I was like, no, you didn't. No, you bloody didn't. Just crazy, right? Sell, buying anything else in here? Getting some pluckers, just the one? I'll buy 4. 4? No, 4 things. Yeah, 3 of these, so. I'm gonna have to move everything up 1. Bum bum bum. And bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, there was... I hadn't seen this on Netflix previously. I saw them showing a trailer for a show called Future Man, which is apparently on its, like, 3rd season. I'm like, Netflix, why have you not shown me this before? Had a cool actor in it and all that. It seemed kind of funny, so I was like, I'll give it a go. It's kind of a mess start. It's like, I don't know, I got 3 seasons, so maybe watch a few more episodes, see if it gets any better. But it's not something that I'm, like, gagging to see the next episode of right away or anything, so maybe I'll check it out a little bit more and see if I improve my view on it. Ooh, other than that, there was, oh, what is it? Something no Sugai. It's the mangaka who made Fullmetal Alchemist has an anime coming out for her latest manga series. Gave that a watch. It was very cool. And the next episodes aren't out yet, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna immediately go and read the manga. See what else is happening. It's got, like, Doom siblings and all that. I love that. And the whole premise is, you know, spirits and things that work in pairs, and I like things like that. Let's see. Oh, didn't finish in here. Gotta still do buying this. Bye. We go. Let's just put you anywhere, like right there. Bellissimo. Really hoping I get the floor done today. I mean, I'm coming up on the end of my timer, but like, I don't have the stuff I don't want to. I know I'm not putting this on the outside wall. Brrr. Brrr. Cool. Alright. Focus up. Gotta do walls first. Oh, we know we gotta do selling first. Where are you? There, sell. What do I want? Paint. Buy things. Okay. Buy sunset orange. And gray. More gray. Okay, so these two walls orange, these two walls gray. Keep it nice and simple. I'm already into that. Boom. 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 Down, around. There we go. Boom. Yep. Oh, that was close. I was nearly painting over the lines. Let's see if I grab. Do. Go. Click and drag. Grab it there. Ah. I keep thinking it would be really nice to like do a live stream couple of hours playing this or something, but I just don't have the privacy or setup to kind of do something like that without getting a ton of interruptions. I live with 7 people. It's a lot. I can't fit my computer setup into my bedroom. Not enough space for that. So I have to be recording in this living room area, which is like my living room, kitchen, and office all in one. And I'm not the only person using it with any kind of frequency. So, I don't know. Something I'd like to do, but just have to have a very specific set of circumstances. I don't know if it'd be weird to be like, hey, everyone I live with, you wanna keep quiet for several hours at a time while I do some live streaming? Wow. I mean, it sounds kind of daunting just because it would be like several hours of me not being edited down in any way, which I try to avoid anyway. I mostly just like edit out when my dogs are barking, or if I'm banging my desk and my microphone's picking up weird, or getting a phone call. That's still nerve-wracking. Right. Selling paint. Hands. What do we need? Red light. Let's try and center it a little bit more. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. See, getting some big pieces of furniture in here so we know what we're doing with them. Oh, did these hang on the wall? I see. Very interesting. Gonna be a few things going on here. Buy one up here. And one over here. Come on. Trying to keep those cameras as unobtrusive as we can. Now I'm kind of feeling yes about putting these security chairs here. You know? Kind of feeling it. Just something about the symmetry is making me like, ooh, yeah. Even if it's probably not the most convenient space. Right. 2 of these. 1, 2. And 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what's going where? Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vases and things. So what's going in which one? I kind of like to put like the little hamster in this one just because I like a small thing in huge box. What about the biggest vase and the hamster go in there and the other 3 vases can go on the walls? I think I dig that. Okay. Then I have to think about where these ladies are going. I think they're gonna go over here. Boop. Da-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Why don't you have matching frames? Dang it. Cause that makes me want to put... That makes me want to have... I really want to have her in the middle because there's 2 vases and a lady, but then like this is a fancy frame, so it makes me want to put it in the center. And then I don't have a vase, lady vase. Rah, 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 rah. Boop. These for people to sit down. I'm gonna put these kind of slap bang in the middle of the room. Over a bit there. You over a bit there. Vase. Damn a second. How do I open this? On the side. Open. Grab. Is that the way this goes? Apparently. Okay. You get to go in here. And there we go. That looks pretty centered. Buzz, 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 buzz. Shh, dismiss. Okay. That's being hit like the 50-minute mark. I'm just gonna maybe put another 10-minute reminder for myself. There you go. Very intimidating little guy. I feel like I need to put a box in there or something for him to stand up on. Right, do we kind of see what I'm going for here? It's a little bit messy, but I'm like not into it because I have the as funny as this is, you can't see him at all. There we go. Side down. Really need... Is this light even on? It is on, and it's so not centered. That's better. Put this big one in here. Good. Close it up. There we go. Up. And you go. And over. Place. And there we go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. It doesn't feel like a very exciting room, you know? I feel like I could do with, like, maybe another bench over here or something, but... we can't all be crazy. Right. Oh, this room. Needing a lot. Okay. Do we need any paint? Yes, we do. There's still stains? Still stains? Where, sir? Is that something? No. Is it hiding under the pictures? Yes. There we go. Okay. First things first, I want a light in here before I start painting. That seems pretty centered. Yes, okay. Nothing on the floors. Bye. Bye. Time to get all these paintings on the floor. Okay, do we want lighter walls on the interior where the sunlight's going to come through and hit it nice and very bright, and dark walls on the exterior, or light walls here, dark walls here? I think, yeah, we should do light walls on the here because they're going to be light anyway, and then let the window give us some light onto these darker walls. I think that's the plan. Up, 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 up. Yep. Up, across, down, up, down, and there we go. And down. Beautiful. Although seeing all, like, you know, the white and gray walls just makes me want to, like, take some different colored chalks to them. Can't treat them like blackboard walls. Yeah, I think my plans for the rest of the day, like I say, I've got an irredeemable video I'd like to record and get that up for Saturday. Try and finish up this chapter. But I think I'll probably like finish this chapter and get started on the next one, likely, because I think I wasn't far off. And then I get distracted. Nope, that's what I need to do. I need to do this, do that. Grab this, but I would like to maybe do some more mother fudger. do some more drawing, traditional work stuff, you know? Get away from this desk, go to my table. Do some sketches from the books that I took out the other day. Which I thought I was going to get a lot more done yesterday than I did, but I just got through a couple of pages of studies. But I have, like, you know, my Vivienne Westwood book and everything out, try and sketch from some of those pictures. I got a book of antiques and things like that with, like, photos of lots of different examples of old things. And I'm just like, I want to sit and draw some of those things. I just want to take, like, I've got, like, a huge, like, pack of paper that I got that's just, like, cheap printer paper. And I'm like, I want to try and just use up all these pages. Oh my goodness, these dogs. You know, if I thought my dogs were smart enough to handle it, I would get them a little doggy doorbell to ring instead of scratching my door, but they're not the brightest. They're really, really not. Right. Duplicate this. Bye. Place, click. Service finish. Put across. Da, da, da. That's not the right rotation at all. But, oh well. People will be like, ooh, this reclaimed building, so cool, so nice and modern and chic of you to do this stuff. I don't fucking know. So that. So let's paint. All the walls painted correctly? Yes, okay. Now, another security camera. Put it up here so you can watch out for people coming up the secret staircase. A little less secret now. Or people breaking in through this window here. It's such... We really need to get this cleaned up. Maybe, like, pay some cool graffiti artists to put something nice and fun on the walls. Brighten this up a little bit. I guess we need these more on these walls. How many of these? 3. Figure out where I'm putting them afterwards. 5 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 chairs. 2. 1 fish on the wall. Okay. That's big. A big old fish. Alright. And security chair. Boom. Watch people come and go. Should I put him? Right here. Okay. Why do I want to do this? This is all very oceany stuff. I like that a lot. Yeah. I really like this one. Well, it's a familiar kind of scene living in Scotland. It's kind of like coastal little town. Nice. And a little plaque for you. Put it in the middle. There we go. Happy with that. Oh my goodness. I keep on going over my timers, but I just keep on being like 5 more minutes, couple more minutes, and why shouldn't I? Okay, let's see what I want. Go where? I kind of want to put the mermaid and the swordfish on the same wall. I think they should both go on this slightly smaller wall here. We'll figure that out in a bit. Or, hang on. Actually, I think that maybe the fish should go on this wall. And put her to the side, you know, we're kind of telling like a little bit of a story, I think. I put this with the fish. Grab this, put this with her. I like that, I like that. And I only have so many lights, so I'm gonna put one big one up here. Boop. hate how it's not super centered over the fish. Maybe... Okay, if that's there, but you definitely gotta move the security chair. Not everything can be perfectly how you want it to be. Ah, put that down. Grab this. Center it a little bit more. Do not ask me. Don't ask me. Okay, maybe I take this and I put this here. Again, should I maybe put the chairs in like the center of the room? Like I say, we want to create these circular rooms of flowing footsteps. I would like to maybe push them together just so that we maximize our walking around space, but I'm also kind of like, it means that you can't have people sitting on both sides of it. Or dope. There. I can live with that. I just don't know where else to put that fish, really. Wonder if I can miss it. I don't know, should I put it over a bigger picture? Let's see, move it up a little bit. Because we could swap this to this wall. Even though I like the lighthouse on the white wall more. No, put it back. Put it back. Could put the mermaid under there. No, I definitely don't have space for it to go anywhere else. Let's go in here. That's all there is about that. Just gotta live with some things not being exactly how you want. Okay. What about this little hallway? Is there gonna be something on this wall here, I wonder? Let's go down a bit. Finish up this hallway and then that'll be us finished for the day. Fire safety, very important. I'm surprised those are like bought separately sort of things. Okay, so this one here saying like this room is this stuff, this room is this stuff. I think like this needs to have something here, but oh well. Also, are y'all sure you don't mean to sell that and replace it with a different light? Maybe that changes if I stand here. If I stand here, yeah, there we go. Yeah. All these in between bits, but yeah, this has been not bad getting done today. Look at this room. Love this. Cool and shiny pieces. I'm glad I made the choice to screw around with the architecture and put these up on raised pedestals. I think it's really cool. I really love these pieces. This room I really like. Wish there was a little chair here or something, but you know, you got a nice balcony. This could maybe do with a little stool or something. Very nice room. This room I also like. It's not the best, but I do like, you know, this here, a little bit of interest. And this room, yeah, I like this painting a lot. I like this one, and I always like mermaid stuff. Who doesn't love just paintings of the ocean? It's very cool. All right. So maybe next week is the week that we're gonna end up finishing this job off, getting all the, like, the in-between hallways. The foyer needs a little bit of TLC, and I think up here there's just a box that needs to be opened. I want to kind of leave that as the last thing to do. I should really put away some of this stuff here that I pulled out. Put the monkey book back in its spot. Not like that. Oh my goodness, just any way I can get you in here. Yeah, boom. Just to get it off the floor. Did I take the fish back off the floor? Let's put him back up on the wall somewhere. That seems likely. All these papers everywhere. You know, that's for the girl who has inherited this place. She gets to mess around with all that stuff. I don't think there's anything here to mess around other than me moving the rug. Put it back. God, I can't believe how much I freaking did not get that rug clue. It's so annoying. And me freaking around with this, trying to make fire and everything. Plus, I just want to make it all a little bit less messy if it is. If I put you up here. Good enough. Probably won't fall on someone's head. God. I just want to mess around in people's junk rooms so bad and just go rawr. See what I can find. Put you back up there. Come on, you can do it. Anyway, go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, like I say, the rest of this mess is for the lady who owns this place. I just want to remember that when we do finish, we gotta come up here, see what's with this box. Everything else is whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for checking this video out. I always love doing just a Friday play a chill game and gab, even though my other Friday video is less chill. So keep in mind, like, next week, yeah, we're gonna play more Another Crab's Treasure. And then the week after that, we'll be back in here, finish this up. And if it doesn't take us too long to do the hallways and the foyer, I know I'm saying foyer instead of like just foyer or whatever, but that's just how I'm feeling. Yeah, if that doesn't take us too long, then we can maybe mess around in my own house and then probably take a look on our computer to see what job we want to take on afterwards. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching as usual. I had so much fun and I want to keep playing, but I gotta go do things otherwise with my day. Go check out my Wednesday video I put up with Habermania, and look forward to tomorrow, Saturday. I'm gonna put up the next installment of Irredeemable. Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye bye.